Hey everybody, Mac and Damon here for OCR Kings, and the Killington 2022 map has just dropped,
The
and we
map is up. All right.
jumped right on that thing. Got a
Yeah.
lot to talk about here. Um, it's on the screen. You'd be like, okay, it's another Spartan course, big deal. There are some significant changes between this year's and last year's. So if you're at the event last year, or if you've been there in prior years, you will notice some changes here. We'll get to that in a second. Furthermore, this year we've talked about maps and courses and how similar they've been to, the prior year's events. This is
Yeah.
sort of breaking away from that.
You definitely you looked at this map a little bit earlier. So this is the first time I put eyes on it. And yeah, that's different.
It is different.
That's way different actually.
Absolutely.
Right.
Let's do some of the superficial changes. Okay. They've added the Chord Crawl at number 2. So I think you saw the precursor to that in New Hampshire.
It was in New Hampshire, and people really just flew underneath it. It was just bungee cord.
Bungee cords, right?
Really didn't slow anybody down.
Yeah. So that one, not so great. Hey, good news is if you have to do that as an ultra, you're doing that twice. Okay, good. That might be time that you could just kind of chill, give you a break.
Getting the helix out of the way.
Usually right there, number 3.
That's kind of stacked usually at the end, but not this time.
So, and also the introduction of penalty loops. See the yellow ones? Twister, monkey bars, rope climb, and spear throw. You miss any of those?
Oh, spear throw.
Yeah, no burpees. You're running. Okay.
Yeah.
So
that one's interesting.
Yeah, and they're all stacked up in a row over here. 22, 23, 24. Those are your penalty loops. Twister's got one too over here in 15. All right. 13, 14, 15, 16. Signature obstacles, but they're right on top of each other.
They're also at the absolute peak.
Top of the mountain.
Those are
right?
at the top of the mountain right there. So if you look at like where you start, so if you go back down to the starting spot compared to where it usually is, you're actually at Bear Mountain. So you are in a completely different starting point. You're in a completely different area of the mountain. And there was last time we ran through the Bear Mountain area, it was quite a few years ago.
Yep. So
that's totally interesting.
And that's a segue into some of the differences in the course between, this year and last year. Here's last year's map. Okay. So we'll orient the other one versus this to make it a little bit more, relevant and easier to understand. But right off the bat, okay, here's the Death March. Right, this is the top of the mountain.
Yep, that's right.
Right. This is what, Killington Peak?
Yep.
Bear Mountain's over here. And what is this? Ram's Head is somewhere in...
Ram's Head's like in the far right, the top part, and then there's like a snowed-in mountain peak in between.
Which is like right there.
Yep.
Okay. See the Death March here?
That's right. Yep.
It's one straight, contiguous,
line.
Yep. All right. The other...
What does this year's look like?
22, there's a break. So you're not going all the way up to the summit. You're going from here to here.
Yeah, I mean, most of the way.
There was something pretty special last year about being at the top.
And the last part was like the steepest. So,
So let's go back. Okay, so this is 21.
Yep, right. 21.
Here's, bear with me now, okay? Here's 22 over 21. You're like, okay, Mac, there's some crazy crap going on here. All right, first and foremost. North
to point straight up.
North.
Yep, I see it.
Okay, pay attention over here, right? You're in like Bear Mountain territory, right? Okay. Yep. Here it is over here. The course is not going anywhere near as south as it did last year.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bear Mountain, a little bit giant wide trail here. Right?
All right. So hold on, Joe. You make 20, 22.
Do you want it
Front and
crazy
center?
looking, or you want it?
No, just front. Yeah, rotate it so it's just.
Here, we'll go like this. Boom. So
So
you're not coming over here like you
yep,
did
and even over
last year.
there in 21 was just the ultra loop, so you really weren't over there at all.
Right. So they
But
abandoned that.
down in the right-hand corner is the giant water obstacle that's been a staple at
Oh,
Killington for years.
we were
Way
getting there.
down there.
And so let's go for it right now. Here's
That's,
22. Okay. This is what you're talking about.
yeah.
All right. Let's go
Yeah, there
back
you
to
can see the Tarzan swing bridge, like right through the middle of it, right at the absolute base.
right there is
Yep.
the bridge. All right. So here's 21. Here's that area. There's the water. Number 17. Okay. Is the Tarzan swing, long a staple of the Killington event, certainly as far back as I can remember. 2014, the first one I did, the water was
We've done that a bunch of times.
okay, and you were there at least the year before, right?
Yep.
So nowhere near this area this year. Okay, see the giant landing strip? We'll say landing strip. I got no better term for that. All right.
Yep. That was like the super beginner area, just wide open.
That's over here.
Yep.
That's where you went through and you swam last year. We overlay 2022, nothing.
Yeah,
Look at this.
I don't know. That's kind of cool. That you don't even go anywhere near like
Nowhere near that. Okay,
starting area.
Here's the bridge. Water, that's 22. Here's 21.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Nothing. Okay. So
what do we got for obstacles? What's 22 look like?
well, before people start complaining, hey, you took away the thing, it's signature, I was looking forward to that. I trained, I swam.
Yeah.
The Northeast, we have been in really severe in parts drought. I don't think there's any water up there.
Yeah, you're right. It could be.
Okay. So don't go blaming Spartan for not including, all of our favorite stuff here. Okay. I don't think the water's there. I just don't think it's there.
They may be using that water to flush toilets.
Like, yeah, or even or it might be so shallow at this point you can't swim in it at all, and you wouldn't be able to reach the bridge.
I will tell you what, though.
Think of it that way.
I did run to the top of Killington Peak 2 days ago, and it was very mossy and very wet and very slippery up there. So even though it's been very droughty, and I kind of knew I wasn't going to be around to make this particular event, but I was in Vermont for Labor Day weekend, so I did run to the top, and I was really surprised how wet it was up there.
All right, so you didn't get down to here to see the depth,
Nope.
if any,
no,
of
I was just
pond,
at the
lake.
peak, but I came in from a different way. Yep.
Okay. My money is on the fact that there's no water down there, or not enough.
That's probably a good call.
But everything is so far away from here, unless you drive in and go past, or would you be coming in the Bear Mountain way?
Yeah, you're gonna come in the Bear Mountain side,
right here.
And there's a ton of parking up there, but
so you're unless you take a sortie on your own for investigative reports, I don't think we're going to get much insight.
People may be staying at that hotel at the base there. So yeah, who knows?
All right, so no Tarzan swing. That's the first and foremost.
So
course layout is different.
So where's
this death march is shorter and no Tarzan swing.
So number 26, they have a dunk wall. So there's a little water feature there. Rolling mud, dunk wall, slip wall. Those tend to be stacked together. So 24, 25, 26, 27.
Right here.
All right, so yeah.
I don't know what's down there. They're trucking in water. I mean, it's an access route over here.
That's like an old gondola station, like Needle's Eye area. So that's, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, probably just dig it up, fill it with water.
Yeah, and just truck it in and truck it out, or leave it.
I like the fact that the box is number 5. That's always at the end of their race.
End. Yeah. So the other difference is too, if you guys are ultras and you're running this, they took out a giant loop that would have gone this way.
Yeah.
Okay. Because there were a lot of folks, taking a beating. Here it is. It's zigzag. All right. Versus it went in a total different direction.
Yep.
And now there's nothing going on.
And in fact, that
over here,
one
they've
from
pulled it in.
2021 looks a little bit nicer because there's a kind of a lot of sort of downhillish for a good part of it. Go back to 22. 22, that area, some
down,
of that is
up,
pretty steep.
Up, down. That's where we got the great shots of, the guy.
Yeah, like
We
looking
saw
at the
basically
bottom of his feet.
Yeah, and the top of one guy's head, and the other guy's like, yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely some elevation on that loop.
We'll put a link to our 2021 video in the description of this one.
Yep,
so
we
you
did
can see.
we did the Spartan Beast there. So I definitely saw, didn't see the ultra loop, but plenty to check out to get ready for this weekend's adventure.
Yeah, you'll get a sense of what you were just talking about too. It's right in the opening, titles with the elevation exchange and all of this other stuff. You'll see how steep some of this area is. It's like in the first 10, 15 seconds of the video.
What does it say for the elevation there for the Beast and Sprint? Like we actually,
let's see, hold on a second.
Or see.
All right, so the Ultra, you're looking at almost 17,000 feet.
Nice.
Ouch.
Ouch. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, good luck, everybody else. All right.
Yeah, that's a long day.
That's a big one. All right, so
Killington tests you. I mean, even a Beast with 7,000.
That's no joke. That we did. It was
joke.
like 6,800 feet or something that we sort of recorded last year on our Garmin's.
Yep.
So maybe they're going up a little bit more this year, or they're using a different device. Either way, that's pretty robust. All right, and the elevation gain of the Sprint.
Yep,
I did a 20 miler this weekend, and I was in the hills, around the reservoir that we normally do. I only had a 1,300 foot gain.
Yeah.
So this is nearly double. Oh no, 1.5 times that, and it's only a 5K. So wow.
Yep, it's got a pretty big ascent right there, right from the.
Yeah.
Right from the go.
I think all of this is like sort of Death March stuff. Death March.
Yep.
So. Well, I mean, there it is, everybody. There's the 2022 map. Some significant changes from the year before.
Yep.
It's going to push you. It's going to challenge you. These guys in purple, hats off to you, because, wow, you got your work cut out for you.
That is some awesome elevation. So good luck. Good luck to everyone. Good luck if you're doing the Sprint, the Beast, or the Ultra. Very cool. Doesn't look like there's any new obstacles. It's like the ones that we know and love. But I don't know. It's kind of things are switched out. It's definitely a different course, something you've never seen before. Even where you're going to park is going to be different. So that's kind of cool. Just so it's going to feel like a totally different venue. So that's kind of neat.
We'll be sorry to miss folks this year. People do this event and want to let us know how it went. Please, by all means, leave some comments and below this video, and we hope to hear from you. But you know what? Until that time, remember, as always, train hard,
have fun.